What I like most about China is it's quite an fascinating city, as even though it's busy, plus it's got your historical sites, so it's got the leisure element, and it's very convenient, as the shop's always open, restaurants are cheap, public transport is quite convenient. So I think it's an interesting city in that way. So I went on a business trip for a week, so I got to visit some small cities such as Chudi and Ningbo, and I was able to stay in Shanghai for 4 days. My favourite thing to do in Beijing is visit the historical sites such as the Forbidden City. If you know where you're going, it's easy to get around on public transport, and taxis are more or less on a whim depending on the taxi driver's mood, but it's cheap compared to other countries, and if you have your address written down in Chinese, it's usually fine. It's a competitive jobs market out there, and I think gaining work experience is kind of getting into employment as you already have those skills they're looking for. What I've gained so far is I've developed my skills in communication and networking, which I believe are key skills in the job that's required in the job market today. I'm interning with a Chamber of Commerce, which is the biggest one in China. They're responsible in trying to get foreign businessmen and women to forge relationships with Chinese businesses. The work environment, I find it quite, it's very small, quiet and quite relaxed. At home in the UK it's a lot more formal, the atmosphere at work, while here in China it's a lot more informal. Yeah, they're friendly and they're helpful. I think it depends how well they can speak English, because some of them are quite shy if they're not that good at speaking English, while others, if they're quite well, they're very friendly and chatty. I found them on UK graduate recruitment websites. Yes, several times, and I found it informative with the small questions like what's accommodation like, and what they can offer, and a sample of them, and examples of what they could do for me. I think it might have been quite hard, as they have requirements. They would want you to speak, when I looked, they want you to be able to speak Mandarin, and I wasn't very sure about all the visas questions, so I felt more comfortable going through a company. It's been good so far. There's always someone there if you phone them. On email response times have been quick if you had quite an urgent question. They arranged social activities where you got to meet other interns, which was good because it helped us create a small network of support for each other. I was able to stay at 5-star hotels because my work organises business trips. So a part of that is we get to stay in the accommodation, which tends to be 5-star hotels. Even if they don't know Mandarin, learn numbers in Chinese, it makes things a lot easier.